Sure thing.
All
Stream is
right.
live. Mhm.
All right, guys, here we are. Friday
All
night
right.
live stream with Hollow Maniacs. Fingers crossed. Everything goes according to plan. So, Joe and Steph, thank you for being here with me tonight for the Friday night live stream. You know how these go. What can go wrong goes wrong. So bear with me. If I get kicked out and have to reset, just kind of take the show over by all means.
We're here for the entire journey, no matter if it's rocky or smooth sailing. We're here. You got us. No worries.
That's right.
It's never smooth sailing on this channel. just buckle up and get prepared. It's going to be turbulence, I guarantee you. So
all good.
That's all right.
But I promise I'm not touching any buttons tonight. So first up, Hollow Maniacs, guys. If you're not subscribed to their channel on YouTube, they are simply amazing. We have a lot of the same interests. We like a lot of the vintage and retro stuff. So, guys, tell them where they can find you guys on social media and tell them a little bit about your channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's just super simple. It's Hollow Maniacs, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You know, we just kind of had the funny idea probably a little over a year ago to say, you know what, we love Halloween. Why not create a YouTube channel? Why not celebrate it all year round? You know, and I think that's one of the big things for us is like Halloween has changed so much from the 80s and 90s when we grew up. And like for us, it's about keeping those memories alive, right? Keeping the tradition and not just celebrating on a single day, but extending that window as long as we possibly can, you know?
Absolutely. This is a question that I ask everybody. What do you think the biggest difference is between Halloween now and Halloween then?
Oh, goodness. Well, decorations.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just, I don't know. I think when you're a kid, there's sometimes that nostalgic feeling. And as we get older, sometimes you can lose it. So it's, it's, I don't know. How did you say?
I've got a couple things, right? So when I think about this, right? Number one, trick or treating, like 6 to 8, pretty much standard every city. 6 to 8. This is it. I remember the days, man. We used to start at like 5 and not get home till like 10, 11 o'clock. You know, like you know, bags full of candy, enjoying it, and just staying out as late as you possibly can. And now you're restricting the time frame, and it's like it's almost too rushed. You know, which I absolutely hate.
And of course, the biggie there is trunk or treat now. There's more trunk or treat than there is trick or treat. So, I get it. I get it. I mean, the world was kind of messed up back when we were kids. Not saying it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's an even more messed up place these days, unfortunately.
It is.
So I understand where that concept comes from, but it definitely takes away. Like I think it was Haunted House Cat. I haven't had trick or treaters at my house, guys, in 20 years.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah.
And that to me is the biggest missing factor for Halloween is not hearing the doorbell and not seeing someone say trick or treat.
Yeah.
Like that is the biggie. But yeah, the decorations definitely. But thankfully, we all collect retro and vintage, so we can pop those bad boys out and we can relive our childhoods.
Absolutely, man. I love that stuff. And like, not to put down some of the modern stuff, but like if you look at an Empire blow mold or, you know, Don Featherstone blow mold or something from the 70s, 80s, or 90s, to me at least, it's just way more superior quality than some of the stuff that's out there now, you know.
Now, Joe, you had to bring up Don Featherstone because that haunted house, the one haunted house blow mold that has eluded me.
I know. It's a tough one. It's one.
Like
it's one of the white whales of blow molds.
You can't even find it on eBay. Can you believe that?
I know. It's crazy.
It's hard to find. It's one of those ones like last year we had the green haunted house. That was like one of the main ones. I'm like, oh my goodness, if I ever can find that. And it's it's funny.
Thankfully, that one, people have started making like replicas of it. So that one's easier to find. But for some reason, nobody will make a replica of the Don Featherstone haunted house. I don't understand why.
I know. Maybe in time, right? Or maybe if they stumble across this live stream or video, it'll give them, you know, the idea and they can run with it to the bank, right? So
exactly. Just like I said in one of the videos, I did the Summerween series this year of carving the watermelons and the jack-o'-lantern.
Yep.
And on the Black Hearts Club channel, guys, I was toying with doing like a mini movie, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, since nobody's done a movie called Summerween yet, maybe I need to go ahead and trademark that so I can cash in and make money off of the Summerween movie series.
Let's give Hollywood a call, man. Let's make it happen.
I know,
right?
Breaking news, guys. You heard it here first. I'm going to trademark the Summerween movie series.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. One of them for us too that really eluded us was the Don Featherstone, Bela Lugosi Dracula one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that blow mold is like a $300 to $400 blow mold nowadays because there's barely any out there. But like to me, what speaks more vintage Halloween and true Halloween nostalgia than Bela Lugosi, right?
Exactly right. Now, what is your take on like there's two ways you pronounce it. Some people say Jimmy, some people say Gimme. The little mini tabletop animatronics that you used to find at Kmart and Walgreens back in the day. I did a video on this talking about how right now you can still find some of these in the box for like $20 or $30.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend people grabbing them while they're affordable because I think a decade from now, they're going to be over $100. What is you guys' opinion on that?
Absolutely. And, we actually found one when we went out to, I think up north, we found a little Jimmy one at a thrift store.
Yeah.
It was like $5 and it still worked. We put the batteries in and definitely, I think those are going to be items that are going to appreciate over time.
Right.
And it's going to be like the blow molds because blow molds went out of style. People were getting rid of them for a long time and then
everything makes a comeback eventually, right?
What's old is always new again. What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
Speaking of blow molds, I had a conversation with a friend of mine about them the other day. What do you guys think? Is the blow mold market getting oversaturated?
I'll say no, only for the fact that I think yes, there's so many different ones.
Yeah.
But I think people have a lot of different likes. And what I mean, like the classic Jack-o'-lantern, maybe somebody wants like more the Disney and I'm a lover of it. So I don't ever want to say it's oversaturated because I love seeing them and I love the, what each year brings. But I guess I could see where people would say yes.
And and you see a lot of them now too, where they kind of bring back the traditional designs. They reproductions and traditional designs. So there's still that love there for the traditional designs. It's just kind of, revamping it pretty much. I would definitely not put down those designs for sure.
Never thought I'd see a time where I could walk in Dollar Tree or Dollar General and see blow molds for sale.
I know.
Right.
I know.
That surprises me. It surprised me last year when I saw some, and then this year there's more of them, and I'm like, am I seeing the right thing here?
Yeah.
Now, as much as I love blow molds, those blow molds on the $5 and up section at Dollar Tree, I gotta say they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's like the plastic on them is not even like legit blow mold plastic. It's like really, really cheap plastic. So it's just like,
I mean, it's manufacturing in general, right? They always say they don't make things the way they used to. And you can totally walk in and look at that blow mold and be like, yep, that's not like an Empire or, a Don Featherstone or a Union blow mold. You could just tell visually like it's not the same quality for sure.
It's different.
Well, here's my thing. Do you guys think that the kids growing up in 2025, 2026, 2027, do you think that they'll look back on the Halloween decorations that their parents are currently buying with fond memories?
Absolutely. I think it happens in every generation. It's, the Rosbros, then you have the die cuts. I mean, we all seem to kind of go back to past. And, for me, I think growing up, it was a lot of like the blow molds we had. Then in the 2000s, they had the other kind of different kind of blow mold pumpkins. So it's like there's timestamps to each generation, but I think it's special for what you grew up in.
I mean, it's a byproduct of what you grew up with, right? Like I still remember my mom having some of those bicycle cutouts and some of the blow molds. And like, that's why, I think for every generation, you kind of gravitate back towards what you grew up with because it just resonates and brings everything full circle with all those great Halloween memories. So I think to some extent, if that's what you grew up with and that's what you had in your house growing up, then that's probably what you're going to gravitate towards to some extent as well,
Absolutely. I mean, I look back now, I never thought there would be a time when I look back on late 90s, early 2000s Halloween and get a sense of nostalgia looking back at some of the old decorations from that time frame.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I remember thinking when a lot of that stuff came out, I was like, oh, this stuff is garbage. Like, give me the vintage stuff. But now, like, some of that turn of the century stuff has a certain charm to it.
Yeah, you like what you like. It's just, it is what it is. You like what you like,
Now, speaking of vintage stuff, you guys cover a lot of topics on Maniac Mondays. Let's talk about that because I've mentioned it in comments on your channel. To me, that is absolutely one of the best Halloween informative news shows, I'm going to say, on YouTube, because to me, that's what it is. It's like Halloween news every Monday.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
guys roll so much into
Yeah.
that one video. I can't imagine how much time you put into Maniac Mondays.
Steph is master editor. How long does it take you to do Maniac Mondays?
Well, you know, it started so, and I got to give big kudos to you because last year, and it really is a spooky community, as you know, that you built. It's, you know, everybody seems like family. We had quite a few people sending us pictures of just different things and how they decorated things that they've collected. And, you know, we admire it. And Joe's like, you know what, I wonder, you know, we should put it all together and kind of make it to where we can have a video that would come out and be able to showcase what people are sending to us, because it's everybody's love of Halloween. It's not just ours, you know, it's the whole spooky community. And that's something that we figured, hey, we could do it. We could have segments, and it all came together, but it was really kind of, you got the wheel going.
Yeah, you know, you just think about, you know, things you grew up with, things that resonate, great memories. And we know anybody that loves Halloween has those memories, right? And, you know, I told Steph, I said, I don't want this. And note that we don't go on camera a ton. You know, we go on camera every now and then. We'll show ourselves. This is only the second live stream we've ever done. But, you know, some of the reasoning behind it, too, is I told Steph, I don't want our channel to just be strictly just about us. I want it to be about, like, hey, what do other people enjoy? What, you know, what do they love? What are their memories? And I thought, what better forum than to build, you know, kind of this own community and figure out, you know, what do people truly love and what resonates with them, and share those memories. And if you send those pictures in and you see that flashed on a video, it's like, hey man, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm reliving these memories. I'm getting amped up and excited for Halloween. And I think that's part of the reason, going back to what we were talking about earlier, is sometimes people just don't have the same love for it as they used to. And I think if you make it full circle, you make it a year-round thing, or you make it regular interval things where people check in and get amped up for it, then that's what keeps the spirit of Halloween alive. And that's kind of our hopes, is to kind of do that through Maniac Mondays, to really make it about you, the viewer, you, the subscriber, and just share all these amazing things. I mean, I know we have a lot of the same subscribers too, you know, Dawn and Sherry and you know, other folks from Heather and everybody, and they have just amazing stuff. And it's like, help tell part of your story too. And if we can help provide an avenue for them to share some of that stuff, I just think it's super cool. So.
Speaking of Dawn, she's in the chat tonight. I just saw her over there in the comments.
Hey, Dawn.
Which is absolutely amazing, guys, because Dawn never comes into my lives. She's made it very vocal that she doesn't have an hour to waste on watching my lives. She said it goes too long. So shout out to Dawn for being in the live tonight.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. And hey, should we also go into our giveaway?
Yeah. So you know, Derek, this is the house that you built. This is the Black Card Spooky Club, the Derek show too. So what we really wanted to do too.
I didn't build anything, Joe. It's like without everybody here tonight, I'm just a guy with a camera. Like they are what makes my joke is always they keep the jack-o'-lanterns flame burning, you know.
I like that.
They show up, they watch the videos, they comment, they support us, you know, they're amazing. They are amazing. They build it 100%. You know, I'm just the guy with the camera.
And what's cool too is, like, you know, we're both content creators, but you know, I know you watch our videos, we watch your videos, we enter the chat, so it's kind of all interconnected, which really makes it super special and super cool. But like, as any good guest would be, we're not going to come into the house of the Spooky Club here and not bring a parting gift or not bring something. So we're going to do a giveaway. So what we're going to basically do is, if you watch this live stream, if you're watching it live, you watch the video afterwards, totally okay. But we want you to give Derek a thumbs up. Drop a comment. If you drop a comment on this video, we're going to pull 2 winners on our next Maniac Monday episode, this upcoming Monday. The first item here is Johanna Parker. And like you, Derek, I heard you say this the other day. Is it Johanna? Like, because we struggle with the same thing, and we probably are butchering it or doing the wrong thing anyway. But I think we can all agree she's got some amazing, fantastic designs that are all kind of vintage inspired. So one prize we're going to give away is this set of salt and pepper shakers of Gus Ghost, which is one of her premier and initial designs, which is pretty cool.
Amazing. Guys, I mispronounce everything. My excuse is I'm from North Carolina.
Yeah, we say it wrong. And
it's all good. It's all good.
I feel like infomercial. Well, wait, there's more.
Yes.
We do have another. So we are on the Pumpkin King's channel. So we, you know, we're going to give away a cool redone Pumpkin King.
Mug.
skeleton
Yeah.
mug. So get the spooky season on. Get that hot apple cider or coffee, pumpkin spice.
Steph, is that the one from Williams Sonoma?
This one actually, we got this from Home Goods.
Home Goods, yeah.
Yep.
Because I actually filmed the bougie stores today. I filmed Anthropology, Williams Sonoma, and Pottery Barn, and they had that same exact mug.
Ah, well.
Well,
Hey, if this makes it more bougie or more special, Derek, that is absolutely where we got it from.
Oh, no take backs now, guys. You should have just rolled with it and said, yeah,
I know,
it was a $50 mug.
I know. We're just about truth and transparency, right? So what you see is what you get, and we're going to tell it how it is. So.
Exactly right, guys. But I got to tell you, when I went to those stores today, I can absolutely say that there was nothing in there that really impressed me at all.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
like for me, I'd much rather go to just Home Goods or TJ Maxx.
Hey, you know what? We're Midwest folks. We're like, tighten up the bootstraps, buckle it up, and like sometimes less is more. Simplicity sometimes is overvalued versus luxury, at least to us too. So,
well, you guys have Menards out your way, right?
We do have Menards. Yes.
Have you seen the infamous Flash and Witch yet?
The animatronic one, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Yes. It's been a slow roll at Menards, but they do have.
Last year, they really didn't get most of their stuff out until like mid to end of August, I think. So they've started putting a few things up, but like not enough for like a full store walkthrough yet. They're just kind of, giving a few nuggets here and there type of stuff.
Well, speaking of slow rollouts, tonight technically is Spirit Eve.
I know. You gave us the tip off or the note that starting tomorrow morning, some of these stores are opening. So we'll guess what we'll be doing tomorrow morning.
Same here. And from what I understand, it's almost like every Spirit Halloween is opening in August.
Nice. Well, you know what? When people are clamoring and ready to spend their dollars looking for Halloween, why wouldn't you open your doors, right? I mean, this is the whole trend we're seeing with Summerween and everything that's happening now is these retailers are making record profits on Halloween. So why wouldn't you open your doors,
I'm glad you brought that up. Opinions on Summerween.
I mean, I love the fact that it's an extended window to talk all things Halloween. Much like you, though, I'm not for like the cutesy pink stuff and all that. Like, give me traditional orange and black. That's my thing. But I mean, if it means we're talking about it sooner, we're getting excited about it, then yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Prelude.
That's the prelude,
Exactly. It's like it's Summerween. Everybody was like complaining about it last year.
Yeah.
And then when it looked like we weren't going to get Summerween this year, everybody was like, wait, where's Summerween?
It's true.
Yep.
Can't just give it to us and then take it away, right?
No, definitely not.
Well, America's 250th celebration this year, I think, took precedence before it could get a rollout, unfortunately. So
yeah. I don't know about where you're at, but it is very staggered as far as what retailers are offering what and when, because it is just all over the map. So, I think we like Johanna Parker. We have been on the hunt for her 2026 line. I mean, it has been next to none as far as new product here in Michigan. Luckily, we were both traveling this week. We were both in Minneapolis in that area this week, and it was mega Johanna Parker anywhere you went. It was just unbelievable.
Wow.
We went into one store, and it reminded me of Home Alone 2, which I'm sure you've seen, Lost in New York, when he walks into Duncan's toy chest and he's just mesmerized by all the toys. Like, I just felt like we walked in there and there was a whole Johanna Parker section just for her. And it should have been like, oh, as you walk in, it was just unbelievable. I just couldn't believe the differences,
Joe, let me tell you, that's how I feel when I go in Target now, because Target, we're both wrestling fans, I know.
Yep.
Target now has started reissuing the old 1980s WWF LJN wrestling figures.
Yep.
So cool. When I saw them on the shelf for the first time in like 40 years, it was like, ah.
Yes, exactly.
And of course, I'm having to buy all of the classics. I just got Jake the Snake Roberts in the mail today. So
nice. That's cool. That's a good one.
Speaking of wrestling, I know we're both wrestling fans. Are you for Slam this weekend?
It is.
In Minneapolis too. We just came from there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. I've been tuning in here and there, but like, wrestling nowadays versus like 80s, 90s. And again, like vintage Halloween, give me the 80s and 90s, just as far as the character development, the storyline. So I'm not gonna lie, we've been kind of in and out of it and not as much ingrained like as in the 80s and 90s, but like 80s and 90s, I remember the days of like where I was growing up as a kid and my mom, and I think your parents had this thing too, like, oh, Joe and Stephanie, they really love wrestling. Like, should we be concerned? You know, is this violent and stuff? So what I would do is I'd go to my grandma's on my dad's side, and I'd be like, Grandma, can we go to the video store? And I would rent like 5 or 6 like VHSs of like all the pay-per-views and all the stuff like that. And she'd be like, just don't tell your mom, don't tell your dad. And I'd watch it. But like just the storytelling, the storylines, the character development back then is just way, way better than nowadays, in my opinion.
I think WrestleMania 3, Joe, I think I rented that VHS probably 50 times.
Hey, and that's a good one to rent because that one was in Detroit, which is we're outside Detroit, and that's where Hulk Hogan slammed the Giant. So it's one of the best. Yeah, he actually had broke his back as he slammed Andre. As it happened, he goes, the moment I picked him up, I knew my back was shot. But yeah, it's just an iconic moment for sure.
And the funny thing about that is that he tried to slam him early on in the match, and he couldn't get him up, and he fell on him. And technically, the ref counted to 3, but we weren't supposed to see that. So.
Exactly, right?
Just ignore that.
Yes. So, ignore that. The match continues.
Andre technically won, but, you know, the script had other plans, so...
You know it.
We didn't see that. But yeah, I'm with you the same way. The 80s and the 90s wrestling all the way. That's the time frame I grew up in, and that's what I enjoyed.
This is probably one of the weirdest things you hear, but my favorite heel back then, believe it or not, crazy, was Doink the Clown. I kid you not. I love the original Matt Bourne Doink the Clown. The evil Doink was so much better than face Doink, you know, and I just loved it. I'm like, you just never knew what he was going to do. I remember WrestleMania, I think it was 8 when they were in Las Vegas on the outdoors, and there was the double Doinks, you know, fighting Crush, and there were like the 2 Doinks, and then there was that huge upset for that match. I'm like, how much better can you write it than that? It was amazing. You know?
WrestleMania 9 at Caesar's Palace.
9. It was 9. You're right. Yep.
And Maniac Matt Bourne, I believe he started in what, World Class Championship?
He did. Yep.
Wow. Yep. Now here's one for you, Joe. Do you remember Black Blood, the character Black Blood in WCW?
Oh, I don't remember him. No, I don't. Not too much.
He was a guy that came out like a spooky executioner gimmick.
Ah, okay.
But underneath the mask, it was Billy Jack Haynes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
nice.
That was really weird that they gave that gimmick to Billy Jack Haynes.
Yeah, no kidding. Papa Shango. I mean, there's just so many cool like characters that you could border on the borderline of like spooky, besides like, you know, the well-knowns like the Undertaker and stuff like that. But I always gravitated towards the heels. It was just my thing. I always wanted the bad guy to win for some reason. I don't know what that says about me, but
well, let's talk about that for a minute, since this is spooky time right here.
Yeah.
Who would you say, Joe, would be the spookiest wrestler of all time?
Ooh.
I know who mine is.
Worm.
Oh,
I hate worms.
She hates worms, so the boogeyman is the worst for her, no doubt about it. You know.
So Steph, when the boogeyman said he's coming to get you, you took it literally, right?
Yes. There's 2 things I don't like: the boogeyman, and I don't like the Easter Bunny.
Yes.
2 things I'm like.
She is definitely afraid of the Easter Bunny. Absolutely.
Oh man, they've got horror movies about the Easter Bunny.
Yes,
and that's why they're scary. You ever look at the older costumes? They have. I mean, they don't look children friendly. Why would a child like that?
Well, tell the story. What happened to you?
Okay.
Yeah, tell the story.
The backstory. So we went to a Hallmark store when I was younger, and there was this Easter Bunny in the store, and it like got up from his chair and started running after like in the aisle. I remember being scared and going down the aisle, and that thing would like pop out, and I'm just like. It scared me so much, and I don't like the Easter Bunny because of it.
The way you would tell me the story is like you're peeking around, all of a sudden you see that face pop out of nowhere. You're like, I can see legit where you'd be kind of freaked out there.
I mean, even Santa Claus has creepy undertones to him to a point.
It's true. That's what I went as for Halloween last year. I went as Bad Santa. I had like a creepy Santa mask, and then I had a Christmas sweatshirt, which was Svengoolie, believe it or not, which is huge, and we love Svengoolie. But I had the Svengoolie sweatshirt, which was all like Christmas themed, and then I had the Santa mask. So
now was was it that LiveSCREAM that you guys were in Christmas costumes, or am I mistaken on that?
Well, so I did. I had the yeah, it's the only live stream we've ever done. We did it last year, I think day before Halloween on Devil's Night or Mischief Night, whatever you call it. And I had the Sven Gulli sweatshirt and my Halloween costume, which was the Santa mask on.
So, creepiest wrestler for me, scared the crap out of me as a kid. Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He would pull that nasty fork out of his pants.
Yes. Yes.
And I would just watch that because WCCW used to come on ESPN at 4 p.m. after school.
Yep.
I remember sitting there eating Fritos and watching him with that fork, and I'm just like,
man,
this is creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
It's funny. They do gimmicks back then.
Yeah.
So
they do. I think that's what they're missing nowadays is just the character development, the compelling storylines. And it's just, to me, it just seems like there's nobody that really stands apart in the crowd as much anymore, in my opinion,
Alex in the comments says, yeah, Abdullah was frightening.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I met him when I was like 25 years old when he was wrestling at a local high school.
Okay.
And just a super nice guy, super nice guy. And I was like, okay, there's nothing to fear here. He's just a humble, nice guy. But
yeah,
man, 8-year-old Derek eating his Fritos, he saw that fork come out. He was like covering his eyes.
Flashbacks. Yeah.
Can't do it.
Did you see or like the movie The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was actually
that's a good one.
Good. And I think that was they did a tie-in where Mickey Rourke did an appearance at WrestleMania for that movie.
Nice.
I think it was WrestleMania 24, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He came out, he did something with Chris Jericho, I think.
Gotcha.
Which that for me is about where it stops. I kind of stopped towards the Attitude Era. After that, I kind of gave up on it. I mean, I followed some of the John Cena time frame, but it really wasn't for me. I never thought that John Cena would become the greatest of all time, according to WWE, but
I know. Yeah, I know. When they got in their mind they're going to push somebody, that's what they're going to do, right? But I agree. Difference of opinion, but if that's the direction they go in, that's the direction they go in.
But again, much like you said, for Halloween, different generations have different memories. So for the generation who grew up on John Cena, they definitely are going to think he is the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Well, and even with our channels, like hopefully one day too, like people will watch the videos and be like, oh man, I didn't know about, Jemmy, or I didn't know about Union blow molds or stuff like that. Like in a way, and we're collectors much like you, sign us up for Halloween Hoarders when you come up with that show, because we'll definitely be featured on there as well. We'll have a segment, but like we're preservers of history. When you think about it, when you're a collector, you're a preserver of history, right? You're showcasing, you're sharing, and like that's what kind of keeps it alive from that standpoint too.
Just remember, I'm season 1, episode 1. You guys can be season 1,
there you go.
2.
There you go.
That's right.
I've got 2 rooms, 2 closets, and a garage full. So
Well, we're running a storage unit space now too, specifically because of our Halloween problem. So yeah, it's a thing, right?
Yeah, you're running neck and neck right there with me.
Oh yeah.
It's just like I mentioned a few weeks ago with I think it was Haunted House Cat. It's that serotonin. You need that rush to get that next Halloween piece, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Now, speaking of Halloween pieces, there's been a lot of viral pieces this year, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
What would you say is the most viral piece this year?
Oh, across all retailers.
I've heard a lot with the gumball machine.
Yeah, I was going to say the gumball machine I know is in hot demand, and a lot of stores have been sold out. There's not any that you can find. I know that's definitely one of them.
Michael's has been really impressive. They've actually dished out a lot. The green lamp. I mean, there's been a lot of viral pieces, I feel like, from Michael's, and their spread with the different collections has been amazing this year. I've really liked it.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, they've got like 6 collections this year. I believe that's the biggest they've ever had, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, by far. Yeah, by far. I mean, just huge. I mean, even when we're in store, I'm like, man, here's more, and here's more, and here's more. And plus they had Summerween stuff on top of it too. So there's just tons of stuff to go through. I mean.
And then you've got to even add in the Lee Max Spooky Town collection.
we got ourselves in some
Yeah.
trouble with that this year. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, there, last year's line, not as much last year, but like this year, there was just a really good assortment of different houses and themings, and Steph's been collecting Lemax probably for 5+ years now. So we've got a huge spooky village already, but yeah, we're gonna be adding to it for sure. And we loved some of the pieces they had. So it was really tough to not want some of those pieces, especially the roller rink one where they're kind of all moving and stuff. That was super cool as well. So
I think the main one that I almost purchased was Nightmare Video, but I said,
oh
no, if I go down this rabbit hole, I'm just going down a rabbit hole that's not going to stop.
I'm gonna vouch and make a plug for you adding that to your collection, because what better thing to think about Saturday nights or Friday nights, going to the video store, which are pretty much non-existent now. Again, a thing that's been killed off from our childhood, and renting those horror films, man. That's like an essential piece you have to have.
But see, here was my thought on that, Joe. By the time I had already purchased the gumball machine, which was over $100 piece.
Yeah.
I got the Cracker Barrel Haunted House blow mold, another over $100 piece.
Yeah.
I got that Lucy from Pottery Barn from last year. By the way, I was able to pick that up today.
Right.
There was something else I got that was a big ticket item piece. I'm trying to remember. There's been so many this year, but after like 3 or 4 $100 pieces this year, I was just like, I don't know if
I know.
Yeah.
The wallet's like, what are you doing? Hello.
Exactly. It's like you've gotta buy groceries, you've got to pay your utility bill, you've got to pay car insurance. So
well, although you could fill the gumball machine with gum, that'll at least buy you a little bit more time if you're not buying groceries. So
that is true. I could live off 5 calories a day like a supermodel. So
there you go.
No, what would be a great thing is if Lemax had like an old WrestleMania.
Oh,
like the
man.
I think you could splurge for that.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
Here's the thing. I think, who is it? Department 56 has the Elvira video store, I think.
Oh, okay.
That was a cool one. I seen
that's cool.
Yeah. There's been images floating around on social media that one's popping up for $40 at Ross.
Wow.
Really?
So for $40, I may have to
that's worthwhile, no doubt. Yeah. That's a great price.
Plus, it's got like an Elvira cardboard standee standing in front of the video store.
Yeah.
Makes it
one better combo, man. Yeah. Gotta pull the trigger.
I've got to. But if I do find Nightmare Video on clearance after Halloween's over,
there you go.
It may come home with me.
Yeah, and it will. It's just a matter of time. I think you'll find it, and they're really good about doing clearance at the very end too.
Do you have Fleet Farm by you, or is that more?
I don't have Fleet Farm. The only place I have kind of like that is like Tractor Supply, which we can touch base on that in just a minute. I don't know if you guys have seen Tractor Supply yet this year.
No, I've not.
But we haven't been into.
Yeah, we haven't been into one yet. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I'm not even going to spoil it for you. Then you've got to see it.
Got to check it out.
It's out there this year. Look for the Dozen Egg animatronic for sure.
Well, Fleet Farm, at least last year, they did they did carry Lemax, and they slashed prices at the end. It was like 60-70% off. I called her. I was out of state. I'm like, they got all this stuff on sale. I came home with a bunch of it. So if I see it out there too, and they slash the price on it, I'll pick it up for you if you're looking for that video store.
Oh, wow. Thanks so much, Joe.
Yeah, anytime.
We'll be on the hunt.
We'll be on the hunt.
we had a comment. Avery said, "What is Nightmare Video?" Joe and Steph, you want to explain to them what Nightmare Video is, since you guys kind of went down that rabbit hole?
Yeah, so it's for Lemax, it's kind of picture the Blockbuster of old, and it's a perfect setup. Has like a jack-o'-lantern on top. It has that retro 80s look, and then what's really nice about it, and I do like with the Lemax this year, they've created like these scenescapes kind of inside the windows, and then you have like a little zombie with the kind of at the row of picking the movies, and it's just that perfect retro piece.
Cool with retro, great visual appeal, kind of takes you back again. If you've ever rented movies on a Friday or Saturday night, you kind of put yourself right back in that place.
Very colorful too.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive when you could go pick up a pizza, go rent a movie.
Tell me about it.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. That's something that definitely makes Halloween different. Back then, you would watch AMC Fear Fest, or you would watch something on your local TV station if they were showing a scary movie, or you would go to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video and rent a VHS or a DVD. Nowadays, I don't know how you guys feel, but I'll spend an hour just flipping through Tubi looking at trailers and saying, no, this looks bad. This looks bad. And then the next thing you know, I'm tired from watching 100 trailers and I never got to a movie.
It's like a whole movie in itself.
I know.
Watching all
I
the
know.
trailers.
I know.
See, back in the day, you paid $1.99 for your rental. If it was good, it was good. If it sucked, it sucked.
Right.
You took that chance. There was no takebacks.
You're right.
It's
no
true.
takebacks. Yeah. You rolled the dice and you either made a great decision or you made a really poor one.
Now, back in the day, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I made my rental choices off of the box art.
Absolutely. I would do the same thing. If it drew you in and it looked amazing, I'm like, yep, I'm going with it. Even if it ended up being a flop, you know, the cover art looked amazing, so you crossed your fingers, it was a good choice. But yeah, it was all about that visual appeal, that storytelling via the cover art for sure.
You want to know the biggest flop that got me with the box art?
What's that one?
Dr. Giggles.
Oh man.
Dr. Giggles. The box art looked amazing, but the movie was just not there. It was just
you weren't laughing with Dr. Giggles after watching it, were you?
it just, like, I thought it was going to be like a really, really good scary movie, but it was just campy. It was like not even campy in a good way.
Yeah.
And probably the other one with that would probably have to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new generation. I think it was. That one was just like,
that the one with Jessica Biel and stuff.
No, I think it was the one from
different one.
5, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it was a weird one. I think the cover had like a chainsaw, but it had like lipstick coming out of it. It was
man. Oh yeah, okay. I think I remember that cover art on that one. Yep.
Again, see, the cover art sold me on it, but then
I know.
and I'm like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
You're watching it, waiting for it to get better, and it's like, oh, it's not getting any better.
And it never gets better. Now here's the thing. Halloween 3 now is my absolute favorite movie.
Derek, look.
I know, I see it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I need one of those sweatshirts.
Yeah.
First time I watched it, absolutely hated it because I was like, where's Michael Myers?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But then, like, by the 4th or 5th time, I'm like, wait a minute, this is like a thinking movie. This is like really, really good.
I know.
And now I'll watch that over any Michael Myers movie. That's how strongly I feel about it.
Now, did you like it the first time you watched it, or were you kind of like, what the heck is this, like, type of thing?
First time I watched it, I was 16 years old in 1996, and I'm like, what am I watching?
I know. Same here. And then it's like the second time, it's like, okay, I've got a deeper appreciation for this. And then, they leave it kind of open at the end. So then you're wondering, well, what really happened? Kind of leave it high and dry as to what really happened with that whole movie.
The New Kids on the Block song comes into mind. You got the right stuff. First time was a chance or something. Third time I fell in love, and now I'm going to make it last. Like the third time I watched it, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Like it just, I was mesmerized. I was like, okay, I'm digging this.
Yeah. I love the mask. I mean, I like the 3 trio, the mask, especially the witch mask, the witch mask and everything. Something about it just, again, and it's some of that visualization too. And, it just kind of gets you in there. Kind of gets
you guys sent me that awesome Silver Shamrock bumper sticker, and it's actually on my mirror right now. I'm looking at
it.
Cool.
Nice. Awesome.
Absolutely my favorite movie of all time, and that is one that I would not be opposed to having a follow-up.
Hey, start a petition. Let's see if we get it to go viral, man. See if we can make it happen.
Yeah.
I feel like the way they left that movie with him screaming, "Stop it!" I feel like there's still so much story left to tell.
Absolutely. Did he save everybody? Did he save anybody? Nobody? I mean, there's tons of questions you could come with that.
And remember, his kids were wearing masks.
It's true.
So definitely more story to be told there. And I still say that Michael Myers could be tied into it by saying that his clown mask was a Silver Shamrock mask.
There you go. That would be a way you could hook it all together. Absolutely, yeah.
All right, guys. So we're getting close to 45 minutes in this, and looks like
time flies when you're having fun.
It definitely does. It definitely does. And it looks like it said we're starting to buffer a little bit. So again, guys, go over the giveaway again and give a shout out, please, to your social medias before we get kicked out of here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. To enter for the giveaway, just simply like Derek's video of this live stream, add any comment, and anybody that adds a comment to it, again, the Joanna Parker and the mug, and then just come over to our channel, Hallomaniacs, just all one word, super simple. And then we will announce, we'll take down all the comments. All comments will be a valid entry. We'll pull 2 winners on our Maniac Monday episode this upcoming Monday.
Absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you so much for doing the giveaway for the viewers.
Absolutely. We want to be a channel that gives back and have some fun. And, anytime that we can get everybody all into Halloween and keep that Halloween spirit alive, that's what we're all about. So, staying spooky. That's right.
Definitely. Sherry, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. Much appreciated. Definitely appreciate that. And
Sherry's awesome. Top notch.
Sherry last night, guys. Did you see all the stuff?
Yes.
So sweet.
We were commenting with Sherry a little bit too, because I didn't know how much you knew about the Dennis and Bogey books, but I told Sherry, I said, that is super cool, because that was the staple from the 20s to the 40s. Every year for Halloween, they would put together that Dennis and Bogey book. And it was kind of like a how-to A to Z guide of how to prepare for Halloween, how to decorate your house, how to, plan a proper costume, how to celebrate appropriately. So I thought that was just such a cool historical significance to it, just being, vintage Halloween lovers ourselves. So that was super cool.
Let me ask you this, guys, before we get out of here. Favorite all-time Halloween memory?
Ooh.
Oh, it's hard because there's so many good memories.
Yeah. So for me, I would say trick-or-treating in my neighborhood. I still remember, getting your costume out, getting ready to go out. There were 3 people in our neighborhood that would always dress up. One was my dad, who dressed up as the Wolf Man, and he would scare the crap out of kids every year. So that was one of them. There was another person in our neighborhood that would dress up as Michael Myers. I think hence why I love Michael Myers to this day. And there was one lady that would literally have a cauldron on her front porch. You'd go and get candy. And she had a voice change. I mean, she went full on costume witch mode. And she just made it so memorable, because you'd go up and you'd be so creeped out, and it was so lifelike. So, I mean, just that coupled together with the crisp, cool air in Michigan, the leaves on the ground, everything was just, full circle. And again, we were out till 10 or 11 trick-or-treating, not this 6 to 8 p.m. garbage, and that was it. So that would probably be my biggest overall memory that I could still recount, any point in time.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Because it's where one year, I think a couple years ago, it was snow here.
Yeah.
And then it'll get beautiful. It'll be 60s. Then it'll be raining. I mean, so you don't know what you're going to get in Michigan.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, though, just one of my favorite memories is, my mom would carve pumpkins. She would make the baked pumpkin seeds, and then just the chill night. And it wasn't too cold. It was not to sound like Goldilocks, but it was just right. And I remember just going out there and just getting tons of candy. And I was just with my sister. We just had, a couple other friends. And it was a fun time. The trick-or-treating was so much fun.
It was.
I can't imagine snow on Halloween.
Yeah, it was.
There's nothing right about that. It happens, terrible. But it was totally crazy.
The weirdest thing we had one year was a hurricane on Halloween.
Oh, that would not be fun either. Yeah. Yikes.
No, it's fun in the sense that I was grown and I got to stay inside, and the weather was all scary outside, and I watched scary movies. So that was cool in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
what is your favorite memory?
Waking up the next morning and seeing my fence down and tree limbs down. And
yeah.
That was the scariest part. My
man.
Memories when I talk about all the time, the year that I was 9 years old and I thought I was too old to go trick-or-treating. And at the last minute, all the neighborhood kids were out having fun. So my sister saved Halloween, and she threw some makeup on my face and made me into Gene Simmons from Kiss at the last minute.
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's the rock star of a sister to pull it all together and make it happen. That's pretty cool.
When I think of Halloween, I also think of Kiss, because now the two always go hand in hand, because that is always my go-to Halloween memory.
There you go.
She saved Halloween for me there. She was just using, I think, eyeshadow for the black.
That's awesome.
It was
cool.
A mess. But it was kind of hot that night, so my face paint just started melting as I was walking. So it was pretty bad. And she had these white tasseled boots that all the girls wore in the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And her feet were bigger than mine at the time because she was older. so I was wearing these boots because they looked like rocker boots, right? And I could barely walk in them because they were too big for me. So it was just.
Oh man.
But I persevered and I made my way through the neighborhood and got all the candy I could that night.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You trekked through it.
Now, what are your plans for Halloween this year? Have you kind of thought that far ahead, or what you're going to do, or?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am probably going to try to do a live stream from a little haunted bridge that they've got over in Greenville.
Nice.
Oh,
okay, that's cool.
Cool.
So that's kind of my thing. I don't. Now here's where it gets tricky. It's hard enough getting the lives to work when I'm sitting at home by the internet.
I know.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But thankfully, the bridge is right in the middle of the city. So here's hoping I can connect to city Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And kind of go flawlessly with it. So
there you go.
We'll
That'd
see.
be really cool.
That sounds great. Yeah, that's awesome.
Not anything like, conjuring spirits, just like more or less walking through a haunted bridge, telling the story, the urban of it, and all of that stuff. I don't do anything that's going to bring me any bad mojo. I'll put it to you.
No, we're the same. No bad juju, and trust me, we've gone to haunted places. We've had our share of experiences, and we'll just leave it at that. But there's no need to dabble in that kind of stuff. So no doubt about it.
No, I've had my share of bad luck in my lifetime. I'm good. I'm in a good place in my life now, and I want to keep it that way. So
that's right.
When I leave, I'll be sure to say, you guys have a happy Halloween, and please do not follow me home.
That's right.
Yes.
So,
strategy.
Again, guys, shout out to your social media, please, before we get ready to wrap up the night.
Yeah, just everything's Hallowmaniacs. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, just Hallowmaniacs, whether it's lowercase, capital, you'll find us there. And thank you, Derek, for having us on. And we've been pumped and excited for this all week. And, it's just kind of fun when you can connect with other, content creators, and you feel like, you kind of feel like you've known each other, your whole lives. Really, this has just been really seamless, easy talk, and you do a fantastic job. So keep up the great work. We're in your corner every step of the way, and excited to see what else you come up with. And we'll never get to the velocity of videos and stamina that you have, but I don't know how you pull it off, but you do an amazing job, and just really grateful and thankful to be featured tonight. So thank you again.
The feeling is mutual, guys. You guys have a great channel. You do awesome work. Maniac Mondays, again, I cannot express how much I look forward to Maniac Mondays. It is the best part of Monday.
Oh, appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Next video dropping from you guys. Is it Maniac Monday or possibly Spirit Halloween? What do you guys think is coming next?
We're going to see what we can find tomorrow with Spirit. If we flop, then we flop. We'll definitely have a Maniac Monday. I've got a great video I got to get on. I'm wearing the t-shirt today. So I actually found I was in Tennessee for work a couple weeks back, and I found a year-round Halloween store in White Pine, Tennessee called Goblin House.
Wow.
So I visited that. I'm wearing the t-shirt. And this guy had amazing assortment of stuff, from vintage and retro to some of the more modern stuff. But he has a year-round Halloween shop, amazing assortment. So I'll definitely be sharing that journey and kind of what I found as well. And definitely give a good plug for his shop too, because I think it's just amazing to do something Halloween year-round and keep that spirit alive. And, as we always say, we're all about lifting, other creators, businesses, lifting them up. That's what we want to do, is we want to lift folks up and hopefully keep that spirit alive. So definitely be on the lookout for that pretty soon. It should be a fun one.
I want to say Goblin House had a booth at Midsummer Scream last year.
They do. Yep, they absolutely do. Yep.
Yep, I remember seeing their stuff and I was in awe of it. By the way, that'll probably be next Friday's Flashback Friday video. So it'll probably be featured in that video, as a matter of fact.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I know he does his own masks and stuff too. He creates his own Goblin House masks, and I love the t-shirt and just amazing merch. A lot of those classic old school blow molds we were talking about earlier, he had all lined up at the top. And I'm like, I told him, I said, if I lived year round, I'd be in trouble.
If I lived by his store year round, I would be broke.
Yes. Duly noted, man. I agree with you right there too.
Storage unit.
Yes. Be a second storage unit purchased.
I would have absolutely no self-control.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
But hey, we have Halloween problems, but we're not afraid to admit it. So that's good, right?
Exactly right. I've got two vices, and it's Halloween collectibles and vintage toys. Like, at some point, I'm gonna have to narrow it down to like just one and specialize on just one, because I'm running out of space really, really quickly.
I know. These are real world problems. It is what it is.
But you guys have made it better because now I'm convinced, okay, I can just get a storage unit and it'll be okay. So
there you go. That's always the fallback option, you know. Find a good unit, climate control. You don't have to worry about anything deteriorating, getting stolen, anything like that, and you're good to go.
you know what I
Buy
say
more.
when I pass
Yeah,
away, it's
like Steph said, just buy more.
Buy
Then it
more.
opens up the gateway. Have at it. Have some fun.
exactly. When I pass away, it's going to be a heck of an estate sale.
Oh man.
Same.
So that will be one video we're going to show in October. We're going to hold it till October. We came across, and one of our subscribers actually reached out to us. His name is Ross. He messaged us, and he's like, "Hey, there is this amazing vintage Halloween estate sale." Derek, it was all Lemax stuff. It was Lemax stuff. It was Joanna Parker. It was blow molds.
Animatronics.
It is unlike any estate sale we have ever been to. And I'm talking about, like, we walked away buying like some of these Lemax houses for like $20 a piece. I mean, and you know how much those go for. They're like 100 plus a lot of times. So like we did really, really well. We found a lot of really cool stuff. And we have a really good story on that. So that'll be a video we have a little bit later in Halloween season that we're looking forward to. But it was an estate sale of a lifetime as far as Halloween stuff.
Guys, don't you find it hard to believe that tomorrow is August 1st? So we're still 3 months away from Halloween.
I know.
Where's time going?
But from all of the stores we've covered, it seems like Halloween's already been here, right?
I know, right? We're just going to keep expanding that window, and that's what it's all about, you know.
And because the thing about it is, TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods, all of them have told me they're going to keep getting drops right until the end of August.
Yep.
So
It's been a little slower this year.
I feel like it was a little delayed. I don't know about you, but I feel like it's a little delayed, you know. But it's surely coming. But I just felt like last year, already like end of May, first week of June, we were seeing way more assortment than we were or this year, at least it seems. But
well, that's kind of the good thing about it. That means now that we'll get more drops closer to Halloween, at least.
That's true. That's true.
And then, of course, by the first week in October, it'll all be on clearance because they'll be putting Christmas out.
There you go. That's the truth. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
But see, look, everybody's going to drop Spirit Halloween videos tomorrow, so maybe I just need to do a Christmas hunt video tomorrow. So
totally change it up. Why not? Right?
Hobby Lobby, get Christmas out.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man! Oh, don't get me started on Hobby Lobby. I did the video on that, and everybody.
Oh man! Hey Derek, do you ever do any like haunted houses or attractions? I know they have. Isn't it Woods of Terror out your way? Are you planning on hitting that up this year? Or
a lot of people have been asking for me to do a collab with Sierra. Woods of Terror in Greensboro. But yeah, we've got a lot of them. We've got Nightmare Factory. We've got Deadwood. Nice. We've got so many of them around here. So I'll be doing a bunch of those.
Nice.
Sweet. Awesome.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, we love Sierra's channel too, so that'd be a really fun collab. We'll definitely tune in for that if you guys do that. That'd be super fun.
I've got to keep the Halloween train on the track because my goal is to upload something every day for the first year. So I've got to.
Well, Derek, you're doing pretty darn good. I will say sometimes it's multiple things. So you're hitting your quota. You're exceeding it. So
yeah, some days there's been 4 uploads and I'm like, technically I can take tomorrow off, right? Because this counts for 4 days, right?
I know.
It's honestly, I know if there's going to be some kind of news break or something in Halloween, I'm like, Derek's going to cover it first.
Oh yeah,
because that's where I get my news. Like Derek's going to have it. I
sent you that screenshot today. You're already labeled as the Pumpkin King and using AI to search your channel, so you're already getting that title. So
yeah, because after you sent me that, I had to go Google it, and I was like, oh, wow, yeah, it is coming up like that. So
yep, for sure.
And it's really wild that I just rebranded this 5 months ago, guys.
I know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Amazing,
but
man.
Hey, you've done an amazing job getting the ball rolling, and you built an amazing spooky community, which we're glad to be a part of as well. And it's just super fun. It's just super fun to get involved with chats and get to know folks and like people that you've never met in person, but you feel like you've known for forever. You know, they have the same common interest and the love for Halloween, and just great people all around. I mean, truly great people.
Exactly right. And that's kind of why I wanted to start bringing people up on Friday nights, because you guys have an awesome channel. Sierra has an awesome channel.
Yeah.
Dracula's Castle has a fantastic channel also. I'm still hoping those guys can come up. Haunted House Cat, she's got a great one. My old co-host Ashley, the Fright Chronicles, she's got a great channel.
Absolutely.
There's so many, and like you said, I'm all about uplifting people also,
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not a YouTuber that's like, oh, I gotta have all the subscribers to myself.
No.
That's why I want to bring people up on this platform. So if they haven't found channels yet, they can go find awesome channels to watch.
Absolutely.
Like all of the other channels I mentioned, because
For sure.
like I've said with Sierra and Haunted House Cat, while we all may eventually cover the same stores, we all do it a different way.
You're right. You tell a different story. Each person has a different story that walks you through it. Absolutely.
And I could go cover Spirit Halloween tomorrow, but I'm still going to watch your coverage of it. I'm still going to watch Sierra's coverage. I'm going to watch Ashley's. I'm going to watch Haunted House Cats, because everybody brings a different element to it.
They do. For sure. It's all about the experiences, the different perspectives, and different stores have different things. So you're going to take away something from every channel, every video you watch. There's no doubt about it. So
now here's my luck. In North Carolina, my store probably didn't even pass inspection today, like the fire. And here's what's tricky about it. You can't even foresee if they're open because they have no phone number. You can't call.
Yeah, I know.
You can go on Google and it may tell you that they're open from like 10 to 8, but sometimes that takes a day or two to update in the system. So I'm going to drive 30 minutes in the morning to New Bern, which is the closest, and fingers crossed, guys, I find a Spirit Halloween that's open. So
fingers crossed, man. It's crazy to think, because we found this out with Halloween Headlines when we did our Maniac Monday episode, but 50,000 people they're going to hire nationwide for all of these Spirit Halloween stores. It's amazing. It's pretty cool,
I'm telling you, I believe it, because every time I've kind of peered in through the window, being a people Tom, they're working like little ants in there building a colony. Like they are going as hard as they can.
I know. They're like, it's go time. We gotta make it happen, make the magic happen,
And this is the first year that nationwide stores are going to open the same day as the flagship store. That is absolutely amazing. For those of us that can't make it to Egg Harbor Township, I think it's
great. It's really nice. Yeah, for sure.
But here's my luck, right? I'm going to go in tomorrow. If I get lucky and they pass inspection, I'll go in and they won't have any animatronics. It'll just be costumes hanging up.
But hey, you know what? Just like you said, every story is going to be different. So you cover what you can, and it's just a reason for a repeat visit down the road. That's all it is,
My story tomorrow, I'm already foreseeing it. I'm going to be like Charlie Brown. I got a rock.
There you go. There you go.
So, guys, happy hunting on your hunt tomorrow.
You as well, Derek. You as well.
Hope you guys don't spend too much money at it tomorrow. Also,
I hope not either. I hope not either.
And it's really weird, because Spirit Halloween is like the kickoff for spooky season. So tomorrow we really get into it, guys.
Oh yes.
It'll be good though, because we got to figure out what we're going to dress up for this year. Both sides of our families, we do a Halloween party on each side of the family. We try to change up the costume for each side. So it's actually about time to start thinking about what our costumes are going to be this year. So,
well, guys, we're definitely going to have to do this again one Friday night.
Absolutely. Anytime, let us know. We'd be happy to do it.
And if the Wi-Fi can withstand one night, I'm going to try to get us all up here. Us, Kat, Sierra.
Let's do it. The more the merrier. Absolutely.
Chat, and watch my Wi-Fi box just burst into flames.
Let's do it.
All good.
And speaking of Haunted House Cat, guys, not confirmed yet, but me and her have loosely been in discussions. Possibly she could be returning next Friday night for another discussion.
Very cool. Awesome.
And again, I'm still trying to work something out with Jacula's Castle. Nothing's confirmed.
Awesome. They've got a great channel too. That'd be super fun.
Ashley from Fright Chronicles, trying to get something worked out with her also. So
awesome.
Very nice.
Could be another stressful month for Derek trying to host lives.
Hey, knock on wood. This one was flawless. This one went really, really smooth. So I think
I'm doing what my mom used to always say. As you say, knock on wood, because she said I was hard headed. So Joe and Steph, thank you so much for being up here today.
Thank you, Derek. Thanks, Spooky Club and Hallowaniacs, everybody joining in. Thanks so much. And stay spooky, guys.
All right, guys. Remember, comment on the video, and they're gonna select 2 winners from the comments here, and they will announce it on Maniac Mondays. So
Yep.
definitely subscribe to their channel and watch Maniac Mondays. I cannot say enough good things about it. You will not regret it if you haven't watched it already. They keep you up to date on everything spooky related. So on that note, both of us do all things spooky and Halloween on our channels. So my outro is until next time, I'll see you on the dark side. And you guys, and your outro, as always,
stay spooky.
There we go, guys. So I hope you all have fun tomorrow. Thank you for everybody for tuning in to the chat tonight. I saw the comments. I'll definitely respond to them as soon as I get a chance. I'm going to try to get to bed early tonight so I can get up early because it's like Christmas Eve right now for us. Tomorrow is Spirit Day, so getting an early start. Hopefully I can. Exactly. That's the way I feel too. It's like you got to get up in the morning, get your coffee, and get ready because put your Halloween boots on because it's here.
Know it.
It is here, guys. So I hope you all have a great night. Love all of you guys. And until next time, thanks, Joe and Steph.
Thank you.
Thanks, Derek.
Good night.
Good night.